जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरा धारी जय जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरा धारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदा आवाज नहीं आ रहे यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदा यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वन यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवर धारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदा यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजना यशोदा यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वन हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Radhe. Jai Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jai Subhadra. Jai Gaurangita, 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 Jaya Gaurangita. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. सो हम सब लोग इस श्लोका के ऊपर क्लास करेंगे. How many of you were there last week? Last Sunday in the class only one Mataji is there and one Prabhu, two. आप नहीं थे प्रभु? You were there. Okay. Last week we had class on 4th chapter 9th verse. And today we will continue 10th verse. So here the system of education is given by Krishna, Gnana Yoga, how to gain the knowledge of the Supreme Lord. So in that section, Krishna highlights those who have been in this system of knowledge, acquiring knowledge. They all got freed from all contaminations and they all worshipped me and they came back to me. That is the meaning of the verse. We will go through this verse in detail. Okay? Vitaraga bhaya krodha. You can repeat? It's coming or not? Nobody is telling me, so now it's coming? Okay. Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mamupashritaha bahavo gnana tapasa Puta madbhavamagataha Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mamupashritaha bahavo gnana tapasa Puta madbhavamagataha Puta madbhavamagataha. डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है, बहुत सरल श्लोका है. वीता मतलब हिंदी में बोलते हैं टिपिकल बगर करके बोलते हैं ना, विदाउट, freed from, that is Vita. Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, attachment, fear and anger. So people who have followed the system of education that is given by Krishna, by following the Vedic scriptures. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. We will go through the word to word meaning. Vita, you all repeat. Freed from raga, attachment, bhaya, fear, krodhaha, and anger, mat mayaha, fully in me, mam, in me, upashritaha, being fully situated, bahavaha, many, gnana, of knowledge, tapasa, by the penance, putaha, being purified, mat bhavam, transcendental love for me, agataha, attained. These are all like very much close to Telugu words or Hindi words. This Sanskrit is very simple Sanskrit. Okay? The translation goes like this: being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. One second. हरे कृष्णा. आप लोगों को मालूम है ना क्लास में आवाज़ नहीं करना है करके? मालूम है कि नहीं? फिर क्यों कर रहे हैं? नहीं तो अभी सिक्योरिटी गार्ड आएगा, सबको बाहर भगा देगा. ओके? Being freed from attachment, fear and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. So you suppose some agent is there who is sending people to America. He will tell, through me so many people have gone to America. You pay me some 60,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees as my fees. I will send you to America. I will create all the documents. I will ensure that you will be in America. See, so many people have gone to America. Now you also give me your documents and your money. I will send you. You will believe or not if someone says like that. So Krishna is also telling the same thing here. So many people became free from attachment, anger and fear. They have absorbed in me, they have taken shelter in me, and they all have attained me. So what does it mean? We also can take up the same process, and we can also attain the Supreme. So Krishna is presenting so many examples like that, those who have perfected their lives. Many times people say, कौन गया होगा भगवान के पास, कौन देखा है? It doesn't mean if I have not seen, nobody has seen like that. So I am not the praman for that. If something is not in my experience, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. So Krishna is telling us so many people got it. So we will go through the purport. Please listen carefully. As described above, it is very difficult for a person who is too materially affected to understand the personal nature of the Supreme Absolute Truth. Generally, people who are attached, एक second, कृष्णा तुम लोग बाहर चले जाओ. Generally, people who are attached to the bodily conception of life are so absorbed in materialism and that it is almost impossible for them to understand how the Supreme can be a person. Such materialists cannot even imagine that there is a transcendental body which is imperishable, full of knowledge and eternally blissful. Here, whose body Prabhupada is talking about? Krishna's body. What is the nature of the body? it's imperishable. So, and it is completely transcendental. It is Divya Sharir. The Lord's body is not material body, it's a spiritual body. And that is full of knowledge and eternally blissful. In the materialistic concept, the body is perishable, full of ignorance, and completely miserable. Therefore, people in general keep this same bodily idea in the mind when they are informed of the personal form of the Lord. We have certain concept. Body means, in our concept, we will have one hand, and if it happens to meet with an accident, it gets chopped off. Isn't it? This is what is the concept we have. If there is some wound, blood will ooze out, and if too much blood oozes out, that body will die. This is the concept we have. But the Supreme Lord's body is not made up of physical things. It is made up of what? Three things are there. One is Sat, second one is Chit, and third one is Ananda. Here it is mentioned, imperishable, and then it is full of knowledge and full of bliss. So, and because they are too materially absorbed, the conception of retaining the personality after liberation from matter frightens them. When they are informed that spiritual life is also individual and personal, they become afraid of becoming persons again. And so they naturally prefer a kind of merging into impersonal void. Generally, they compare the living entities to the bubbles of the ocean, which merge into the ocean. That is the highest perfection of spiritual existence, attainable without individual personality. This is a kind of fearful stage of life, devoid of perfect knowledge of spiritual existence. Furthermore, there are many persons who cannot understand the spiritual existence at all. Being embarrassed by so many theories and by contradictions of various types of philosophical speculation, they become disgusted and angry and foolishly conclude that there is no supreme cause and that everything is ultimately void. Such people are in a diseased condition of life. Some people are too materially attached and therefore do not give attention to spiritual life. Some of them want to merge into the supreme spiritual cause, and some of them disbelieve in everything, being angry at all sorts of spiritual speculation of hopelessness. This last class of men take to the shelter of some kind of intoxication, जो drugs लेते हैं, and their affective hallucinations are sometimes accepted as spiritual vision. People take ganja. Many people may wear saffron robes, but they take ganja and they will be in some hallucination. They think they are floating in the spiritual, transcendental world. So, one has to get rid of all three stages of material consciousness: attachment to material life, fear of spiritual personal identity, and conception of void that arises from frustration in life. To get free from these three stages of material concept of life, one has to take complete shelter of the Lord, guided by the bona fide spiritual master, and follow the disciplines and regulative principles of devotional life. The last stage of devotional life is called bhava, or transcendental love of Godhead. According to Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the science of devotional service is given like this. Can you all repeat? Adhau Shraddha Tatah Sadhu Sango. Actually, Adau Shraddha Tatah Sadhu Sangotha Bhajana Kriya Tato Nartha Nivrutti Syat ततो निष्ठा रुचिस्तथा अथाशक्तिस्ततो भावस् ततः प्रेमाभ्युदाञ्चति ततः प्रेमाभ्युदञ्चति साधकानामयं प्रेम्णः प्रादुर्भावे भवेत् क्रमः. Kramaha means what? Kramanga in Telugu we say, step by step. So, sadhakana means as a practitioner, if he follows these steps, so he will finally attain prema to the Supreme Lord. The translation is given here. In the beginning, one must have a preliminary desire for self-realization. This will bring one to the stage of trying to associate with persons who are spiritually elevated. In the next stage, one becomes initiated by an elevated spiritual master, and under his instruction, the neophyte devotee begins the process of devotional service. By execution of devotional service under the guidance of the spiritual master, one becomes free from all material attachment, attains steadiness in self-realization, and acquires a taste for hearing about the absolute personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. This taste leads one further forward to attachment for Krishna consciousness, which is matured in bhava, or the preliminary stage of transcendental love of God. Real love for God is called prema, the highest perfectional stage of life. In the prema stage, there is constant engagement in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. So, by the slow process of devotional service, under the guidance of the bona fide spiritual master, one can attain the highest stage, being freed from all material attachment, from the fearfulness of one's individual spiritual personality, and from the frustrations that result in void philosophy. Then one can ultimately attain to the abode of the Supreme Lord. Can you all repeat these prayers with me? Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. So it's very important shloka. In a way, it offers a light to our life. Okay? Like, or it offers a hope for our life. Can we see full screen? It offers a hope for our life. Otherwise, what is the hope for a long run? What is our hope? Any hope? Like somebody hopes to become very, very rich man. One can hope for that, right? And after that, he only thinks of 40 years, 50 years. But I am talking about 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. What is the hope? No hope, right? No hope, because people don't even want to think the dreadful event that comes inevitably in everybody's life. Nobody wants to think about it because it is inevitable. You don't have to hope for it. It is going to happen. So, for a materialistic person, Sri Sri Radha Madhav ki jai, Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Sri Sri Gaur Nitai ki, there is no hope. Whether you are Ambani or you are Tata, Birla, whoever you are, Gates, so many rich people are there, Warren Buffett, like that. But what is the hope? Materialistic person, I say. For a materialistic person, there is no hope. But for devotees, there is a hope. Krishna is giving. What is it? Just he will attain me. He will develop love for me. He will take a similar body like me. He will share my abode with me. Okay? This is forever, not for some time. This is forever. I remember when I was small, in the summer holidays we would go to Buva's house or some Mama's house, and normally we will go for 3 or 4 days. Hare Krishna. Normally we would go for 3 or 4 days. So first day we will have a lot of fun. Second day, fun will increase. Third day you will have a fear of losing that fun. वापस ये सब relatives को छोड़ के जाना है. It used to depress me, again. And then inevitably you have to go. There is no other option. You will not stay there forever. So in the material world, everything is like that only. There is always fear of losing. But spiritual world, once you go, you will not even return. You will stay there only forever. Only thing, getting there is difficult. Not difficult, but we make it difficult. So how we will go? It's just knowing Krishna. Janma karma cha me divyam evam yovetti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mamiti sorjuna. The one who understands Krishna, who understands the birth and his activities, then he will, upon quitting this body, he will attain the Supreme Lord. Normally for materialistic person, he doesn't know what happens after that, but he thinks I am dying, so before my death I should enjoy. That is what everyone thinks. But for the devotees, those who understand Krishna, for them he will enter, he will not have any next life in this material world. But what will happen? That is the result of knowing Krishna. After knowing Krishna, some of the things I will tell you. When we understand Krishna, we understand actually tattvataha is used. Tattvataha means philosophically understanding Krishna in truth. Then you see everything in connection with Krishna. Okay? Everything in connection with Krishna. So, then you will not have any special attachment to anything, because everything is belong to Krishna. Actually, this attachment is in material context. Mera hai. This is what is attachment. I want to keep it. My money, my property, my wife, my children, my country, my state, my district, all these things, my village, this mine is there, right? Attachment. When you understand Krishna, you yourself belong to Krishna. This whole world belongs to Krishna. Then there is nothing called मेरा कुछ नहीं है इधर. कुछ है? कुछ नहीं है. Only my ego is telling. Ego is painting me with different colors at different times. When we were small kids, we never thought that we are Indians. No, anybody thinks? A small kid, he will not even know. But then one paint is given. Oh, you are Indian, you are Hindu, you are Muslim, you are that, you are this. This is only ahankar. But when we understand Krishna in truth, we understand very clearly. Hare Krishna, please, silence please. We understand everything belongs to Krishna, and then we will not have any attachment to anything of this world, but we develop attachment to Krishna. Suppose I am attached to Bhagavad Gita. What does it mean? Not this book, physical book, but Krishna's knowledge. I am attached to, Radha Madhav temple. What does it mean? It's attachment to Krishna. So that way you are attached, but you are because everything belongs to Krishna. You are attached to Krishna. You are not attached to anything of this material world. It's a wonderful thing, right? After knowing Krishna, automatically you will be freed from raga. So generally, many people are attached to material things, but those material things will not benefit. So for material things, somebody will advise, no, you should do some Graha Shanti or Shaneshwara Puja or Navagraha Puja, something like that. The people will run and we think that is spirituality. But it is not spirituality. It's only another form of materialism. When we run to Krishna, understanding Him, then it becomes spirituality. So then we get freed from raga. And then bhaya, like everything belongs to Krishna. Everything is done by Krishna. And you are also, like Krishna is your father, mother, his friend, is your grandfather. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana, Pran, is everything. And then if something he does to us, I am also belong to Krishna. Why there is fear? For a kitten, when the cat carries the kitten in his jaws, he will hold him here and take from one place to other place. Will the kitten feels fearsome? It doesn't care. Like wherever mother takes, I'll go. My mother always does everything for my welfare. Isn't it? So similarly, Krishna is friend of all the living beings. Bhoktaram Yagnatapasa Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhurdam Sarva Bhutanam is so dear friend of all the living beings. Then why he will cause any difficulty for us, any trouble for us? You understand this? So Krishna takes care. So a devotee who understands Krishna, he will never feel fear. But some philosophical people, they think body means this material body, and this individuality is there because of the body, so let me kill my individuality. So they are so much fearful of the individuality. Body means trouble. Many people think body means pleasure, but so many troubles are there because of the body. Like how many ways we can enjoy from the body? Maybe by eating, by seeing, by hearing, isn't it? But how many ways we can suffer from the body? Everything can cause trouble to us, including mind. Including mind. So many ways we can be troubled. Sometimes ache in the nail. I have some pain in the nail. I don't know what is there in that, but I get pain here. Anywhere, any place, a pain can come. A toothache. Sometimes you will have blisters on the tongue. You will have running nose, conjunctivitis in the eyes, headache, and in that migraine and variety of headaches. Sometimes you will get headache as if somebody is hitting with hammer. Like that, many variety of pains will be there, but pleasures are only little. But when we consider everything is belong to Krishna, and Krishna is my benefactor, he always looks after my welfare, then you just lift your hand and submit to Krishna. Then you will be free from all kinds of fear. This is the result of knowing Krishna. Another is Krodha. Krodha comes, Krodha means anger. Anger comes when you want something, you have a desire, and the desire is not fulfilled. Okay? Whenever your desire is not fulfilled, then you will be a different person. You become so angry. Everyone looks very angelic. But when they get anger, uh, they become completely a different person. And quite often in anger, what we do, what we say, will be out of our control. People take anything that is there in their hand and then throw it. And like that, so much ruckus they create in anger. That comes because we have a desire. Because we have a desire, and when we understand Krishna, our desire is only one desire, that how I can serve him. Okay? Only one desire. How I can fulfill the desire of Krishna. You will not have any desire for him yourself. This is the result of understanding Krishna. And when you fulfill the desire of Krishna, all your desires are automatically fulfilled. You don't have to have anything, a separate desire, desire from Krishna. And you are completely freed from anger. Actually, there won't be any anger for the devotees. Sometimes they may act, they may show anger for others' benefit, but they themselves don't feel angry. We don't see Vashishta Muni getting angry or any Prahlad Maharaj getting angry. Yes, they are fully realized, they understood Krishna. Krishna will look after everything. And then they fully take shelter of Krishna. Manmaya mam upashrita. Fully take the ashray of Krishna. They situate in Krishna consciousness completely. Manmaya mam upashrita. And this is a result of attaining the knowledge of Krishna. Okay? And once we attain that knowledge, Bahavo Gnana Tapasa. Many people who have attained this knowledge, those who were Gnanis, those who were Tapasvis. But prior to that, we should always see Upashritaha. This word we should always, that too, especially Mam Upashritaha. Means, Mam means Krishna is speaking, Upashrita. Mam Upashrita means those who take shelter in me. Only such people, many of such people, Bahavo Gnana Tapasa, maybe they are Gnanis, Tapasvis, but they are all Bhaktas. Okay? And they are all purified. Puta means completely purified. Mad Bhava Magata. They have attained my nature. What is the nature of the Lord? Lord's nature is full love. He always loves. And we also attain the same nature. We attain the love of Godhead. So, but how this shloka is applicable to us? The whole point is, if at all we want to attain this perfection, okay, then we should get rid of all these anomalies, and we should take shelter of Krishna. So how we get out of these anomalies? In the purport, when I was reading the purport, I was reciting, this shloka I was reciting. Adau Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha. So in our case, everything will have a beginning, isn't it? So the spiritual process also should begin from somewhere. How it begins? Adau. Adau means what? Adi. Shuruvat. From where it begins? Shraddha. There is some faith. Adau Shraddha. With little faith, people come to a temple. People see a sadhu and they pay obeisances, and they approach him with little faith. That faith is a beginning point. And with that faith, they approach a religious person, a sadhu. It takes association of sadhu. You see, one by one. Yeah. Tata sadhu. Color is coming. No. Coming? Okay. So, tata sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha means what? The association of the saintly people. And then you come to the association. Now we are all in the association of the devotees. What do we do? Bhajana Kriya. We glorify the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we glorify the Supreme Lord. And then it's all nice. We come to the temple on Sunday, we glorify the Lord, we go back home. Again we feel the same fear, anger, everything. There is something problem. When we see something very nice, then we feel, I should have this. We hate others, we criticize others, so many things. Then the sadhu will tell, no, you must purify yourself from these problems. Anarthas are there in the heart. Artha means meaningful thing. Anartha means meaningless things. Actually, all these things are meaningless in front of the love of God. But we all have what to do. We all have. Then the sadhu will tell, now you clear off those things. You purify your heart from those anarthas. Now in this Purushottama Masa, we all are singing this song. Can we all sing once? Vraje prasiddham navanita chauram Gopangananam chadukula chauram Aneka janmarjita papa chauram Chauragraganyam purusham namami. So Purusham means the Supreme Lord. Namami, paying obeisance. Chaura means what? Chor. Chor means what? Thief. Agraganyam means the best of all the thieves. I am paying obeisances to the best of all the thieves. Who is he? He is very, very famous in Vrajadham. Vraje Prasiddham is so famous. For what? Because he has stolen the butter. Krishna is stealing the butter. Actually, in Vrindavan, Krishna was the son of only Yashoda. But all the gopis wanted Krishna to be their son. Everybody wanted. Everybody would make butter in their homes so that Krishna will come and eat. So, they will make butter actually. Their intention is Krishna will come and eat the butter, and they will make the best of the butter. If Krishna is not coming and eating from their home, means that the butter is not so good. So here Krishna is presented as a butter thief, Navanita Choram. So why is he stealing Navanitam? What are the qualities of that Navanitam? Butter. What are the qualities? Butter's qualities? It is white. Absolutely white in color. Butter's color. Isn't it? And it is very, very soft. Butter is very soft. Right? Then Krishna likes pure and soft. Two qualities are there in the butter. So now, when our heart is filled with anarthas means kama, krodha, lobha, lust, greed, anger, pride, illusion and envy, irsha, dvesh, moha, all these things are the anarthas, the desire for adoration, desire for prestige, desire for so many associates, all these things are contaminations, are anarthas. So, Krishna will accept the heart when that heart is completely pure, no contamination. It should be pure white and it should be very, very soft. Some people's hearts will be very rocky heart. Even somebody is pained, somebody is suffering, he will not have any difference in him. वो आराम से बैठ के खाएगा. For him no difference. Such people Krishna will not be attracted. But when our heart becomes like butter, then Krishna is attracted to. He will come to steal our heart. Actually, he is a thief, right? What does a thief do? He will steal. He will steal our heart. So if at all we want our heart to be stolen by Krishna, then we have to go through the process of anartha nivritti. This anartha nivritti is like weed in the field. Weeds को कैसा बोलते हैं? कलुपु मुक्कलु. When the weeds are growing, the main plant will not grow, the bhakti will not grow. Actually, we all have seeds of bhakti in our heart. But unfortunately, these weeds are taking all the nourishment from the soil. If we think our heart to be soil, and inside that we have put the seeds of bhakti, but the weeds are taking away all the nourishment of the soil, and the real bhakti plant is not growing. So now those weeds are to be removed. When no weed is there, then all the nourishment will be taken by the plant of bhakti, and that plant will nourish properly. Isn't it? So that's why this anartha nivritti process means purifying our existence, purifying our consciousness is very, very long process. So once we complete this, like bhakti, pure bhakti is here, a sadhaka is here, and in between a big mountain is there. And now if the sadhaka wants to come to the pure bhakti stage, he has to cross this mountain, means he has to climb the mountain and come down, right? So the real climbing of the mountain is completely purifying from the anarthas. Very steep mountain. But once we purify, once we clear off our heart, then from there to attain bhakti is like coming down from the mountain. Just you can drop down yourself. Naturally you will become a pure devotee. Okay? So, but because of our anarthas, we will be tightly attached to these material things. So, this sadhu sangha, regular discussion of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and understanding this world deeply, meditating on those things will help us. Actually, none of these things are real. They are only creating the illusion in my mind. If all the people respects me, will I become a different person? Can I be free from my toothache? If everyone say, wow, Prabhu, you are so good. If you all tell me, will my toothache goes away? Will my headache goes away? If I have cancer, will my cancer vanish? No, right? But there will be a layer of illusion. When everyone praises you, everyone praise you, you will be totally in a balloon. Whenever it can blast any time, but we will be in a balloon and then we think, wow, like that. This is illusion. But this regular discussion of the Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, we can be free from. Then in the next line, Krishna, Gopangananam cha dukula chauram. Krishna had stolen the clothes of gopis. It's a famous pastime, stealing the clothes of gopis. Actually, Krishna stole gopis when they were maybe 5 years or something. But everybody present gopis to be young girls, but not. Why Krishna had stolen clothes from the gopis? You see, all the gopis from very, very beginning, they all worshipped Katyayani, Parvati Devi, for having Krishna as their husband. Everybody worshipped Katyayani. They were doing vrata. 1 month vrata they did. Every day, early in the morning they go to Yamuna, take cold water bath in the month of December. Okay, in Yamuna river the temperature will be 4-5 degrees. Sometimes it goes to 2 degrees. So in that cold water they'll take bath and they will eat khichdi without salt. Saltless khichdi they would eat as an austerity. And they did vrata to have Krishna as their husband. And whenever, every time they would say, Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. They prayed. They all prayed that everything is Krishna Arpanamastu. Krishna ke liye hai. So when Krishna stole their clothes, they have offered everything to Krishna. So clothes are also included, isn't it? So Krishna had taken clothes because they offered Krishna. There is nothing wrong in the side of Krishna. So here anartha nivritti is coming, right? Actually gopis are all pure devotees, but still they had a little attachment to their clothes. Okay, मेरा birthday का dress है, नया dress है, it's very, very expensive dress. I have bought this for some party. Like we will all have attachment to clothes. When I grew up and came to little bigger city and I went to the shopping areas, so many clothes. In Baroda city, I was wondering like this many clothes, who will wear this many clothes? But so much shopping goes on. Everybody will have so many clothes, but still they will buy more clothes. People will have attachment. And gopis had little attachment to their clothes only. And Krishna wanted to remove even that small attachment. You come out completely pure without having any attachment to anything of this world. So Krishna removed that attachment also from gopis. And they fully surrendered to Krishna. Manmaya mam upashrita. Fully surrendered to Krishna. And then Krishna, he accepted all of them as his wives. Okay. So, if at all we want to be associate of Krishna, we should be completely purified. Puta means what? Purified. And once we are purified, we will attain the nature of Krishna. Whatever is the nature of Krishna. Krishna का जो स्वभाव है, वो स्वभाव हमारा हो जाएंगे. We will. So such a great benefit Krishna offers. He gives hope of attaining the nature of Krishna. Now we also know our nature. What is our nature? Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings, Amar Jivan Sada Pape Rath Nahi ko Punye Ralesha. Mera Jivan always filled with Papa. There is no punya. So that song is very nice song which depicts our life. But Krishna wants us to be purified. So now we must wholeheartedly take this process. Process of Krishna consciousness. There is no motivation behind this. If you all come to ISKCON temple, ISKCON temple will not be benefited. ISKCON temple is there to serve. The devotees are there to serve. Sri Radha Madhav ki jai. Sri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai. The whole purpose of ISKCON temple is to give charity. What charity? Krishna in charity. Okay, ISKCON temple will give you Krishna. Only you should come and take Krishna from here. So the devotees will give us Krishna. But Krishna will come and he will smell. He will smell. And oh no, there's so much dirty things are there in this. Better, let these dirty things But still devotees will pray to Krishna, please, please accept them, please accept them. And then the moment Krishna accepts us, what is that song? Aneka janmarjita papa chauram. For so many lives you have earned papa. Arjita means you are accepting, you are earning, you are accumulating so much of sin. And all this sin will be stolen by Krishna. Such a big thief. He can steal. Normally, any thief will not steal a mountain. Of course, these days mountains are also stolen by mining people. But still they couldn't steal Himalayan mountains and all. Mountains and mountains of sin also can be stolen by Krishna. If Krishna accepts us. He can steal. Means we become movement. By a flip of a movement, we will become a sinless person. Can we give any example like that? Valmiki, Ratnakar took the name of the Lord ulta, सीधा भी नहीं लिया, उल्टा लिया था. Just by accepting the Lord's name ulta, he became equal to Brahma. He became equal to Brahma. Tulsidas writes. So, this is what Narada Muni comes and gives the name of Lord to Ratnakar, and Ratnakar has taken. Ratnakar is very dirty person, extremely sinful person, but all the sins are vanished. And then he became great devotee. So we will complete this song, we'll sing. Actually, each stanza will have a lot of meanings, but we can sing this. Sri Radhikaya hridayasya chauram Navambudashamalakanti chauram Padashritanam cha samasta chauram Chauragraganyam purusham namami Akinchane kritya padashritam ya Karoti bhikshum patigehahinam Kenapyaho bhishana chauraidr Drishta shruto vana jagatrayepi Yadiya namapi haratya shesham Giri prasaranapi paparashin. So here is telling Giri prasaran api paparashin. Paap ka rashi. Ascharya rupo nanu chauraidr Drishta shruto manamaya kadapi. So ऐसा चोर कभी देखने को नहीं मिला. दृष्टा मीन्स देखना, राइट? ऐसा चोर को कभी नहीं देखा. धनम च मानम च तथेन्द्रियाणि प्राणांश्च हृत्वा मम सर्वमेव पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽद्य चौरा त्वं भक्तिदाम्नासि मया निरुद्धः. चिनत्सि घोरं यमपाशबन्धं भिन्नत्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धं सि सर्वस्य समस्तं नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धं। So बंधन मीन्स बांधना। किससे बांधते हैं? रस्सी से बांधते हैं। सो पाश बंधम, अलग अलग चीज़ों से बांधा गया। हम सब यम पाश बंधम, सो हम यमराज से बंध के रखे हैं। बट चिनत्सी मतलब उसको काट देते हैं। ये चोर आके वो बंधन को काट देते हैं। भवपाश भौतिक संसार से बंधे गए हैं। वी ऑल आर टाइड टू दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड, बट ही विल जस्ट cut off those knots. Chinat samasta bandham. He will cut off all the knots, whatever knots that we have, because of which we are in this material world. All these knots are cut off. Naivatmano bhakta kritam tu bandham. So we all get attached to the Krishna. मन्मानसे तामसराशि घोरे, मन्मानसे कारागृहे दुःखमये निबद्धः, लभस्व हे चौर हरे चिराय, स्वचौर दोषोचितमेव दंडम। So चोर को जनरली a thief is punished. दंडम, दंडम means what? Punishment. स्वचौर्य दोषोचित, तुम जो चोरी किया है उसके लिए दंड मिलेगा। क्या दंड है? अगले कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये, सदा मीन्स हमेशा के लिए, वसा मीन्स वसन करना, हमेशा के लिए। कहाँ वसन करना है? कारागृहे, जेल में रहना है। कौन सा जेल है? हृदये मदीये, मेरा जेल, मेरा हृदय करके एक जेल है, उस जेल में आपको बांध देता हूँ क्योंकि आप चोर हैं। ओके, मद भक्ति पाश दृढ़ बंधन निश्चल सन, मेरा भक्ति, पाशा मीन्स रस्सी है, मेरा भक्ति का रस्सी से आपको बहुत दृढ़, दृढ़ मीन्स बहुत जोर से बांध के रखता हूँ, आप छुटके ना जाए बाहर। निश्चल सन, विदाउट एनी लाइक doubt you will be tied within my heart. त्वाम कृष्ण है कोटि शतांतरे, सर्वस्व चौर हृदयान् नहि मोचयामि। ओ कृष्णा, त्वाम कृष्ण है प्रलय कोटि शतांतरेपि, He is source of everything. That Krishna, oh Krishna, oh Sarvasva Chaura means you are the thief of everything. Hridayan, mera hriday se, because you are such a big thief, there won't be any deliverance from my heart. हमेशा आप मेरा हृदय में ही बंदी बन के रहेंगे. You will be always be arrested within my heart. Like that, this Bilva Mangal Thakur wrote this song, Chaurashtakam. So in this month actually every day we can sing and we can offer lamb to Krishna. So in our temple also we are offering lamb to Krishna. Yesterday about 1300 people came to offer lambs. So many people are coming. You can imagine what ISKCON is benefiting. ISKCON is benefiting so many thousands of people. Those whoever is offering lamb to Krishna. So Krishna may steal their heart. Krishna may steal their heart and may be seated in their heart. Karagrihe vasa sada hridaye madiye. Forever Krishna may be seated in their heart. So this is the benefit that ISKCON is doing for all the humanity, all over the world. So many temples, so many places. So that way everyone is benefited. Okay? So we also should always seek that benefit. That is the real benefit. All other benefits are, they are all, we'll say puss, useless. They are not of much use, other benefits. But this benefit we should all desire. Okay? Hare Krishna. Granthra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. So now we will have Arati and then Prasadam.